Nobody knows. But I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way.
Why did God give me this life?
Hey there, fanatics! Remember when Jay Z and Beyonce were the king and queen of hip-hop? Well, that was a sweet time, wasn't it? Although they were quite the power couple on the surface, the controversy in their marriage wasn't something hidden. In fact, Queen Bee still thinks about the generational curse of broken relationships, abuse of power, and mistrust affecting her. But you know what? All the cheating aside, there's one regret from her marriage to Jay Z that lingers in her life to this day, a twist that took her from being controlled by one man to another. Welcome to FameFanatics. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with all the latest celebrity drama. Let's start by peeling back the layers of Beyonce and Jay Z's pasts, starting with their childhoods. Beyonce, hailing from Houston, Texas, witnessed her parents' on-again, off-again relationship struggles. Her dad, Matthew, was determined to turn her into a star, quitting his job in the process. Financial strain and allegations of narcotics and infidelity added to the family drama. On the other hand, Jay Z, growing up in Brooklyn, New York, faced his own challenges. His dad's struggles with alcohol and substance abuse, coupled with his departure, left a lasting impact on Jay Z. These early experiences shaped how they perceived love and relationships in adulthood. Fast forward to 2002, and Destiny's Child, including 18-year-old Beyonce, appeared at MTV's Spring Break Festival in Cancun, where a 30-year-old Jay Z was also present. In their joint album, Jay Z revealed they sat next to each other on the plane ride home, but it took a while for them to reconnect. Why? Well, Beyonce was seeing someone else, her childhood sweetheart, Linda Locke. Uncle Larry spilled the beans in an interview, sharing that Beyonce initially wasn't attracted to Jay Z. However, over time, she fell in love with his mind. Their relationship officially kicked off after a Vanity Fair photo shoot in 2001, where Jay Z mentioned they were just beginning to try to date each other. What did he mean by try? Well, he cryptically said, "You got to dazzle, wine, and dine." Their first date at Nobu restaurant had a bit of hiccup. Jay Z brought a friend along, a move he later regretted. So after making some sweet music together, including their first duet, the 2002 hit '03 Bonnie and Clyde, Beyonce and Jay Z's relationship wasn't exactly a straightforward love story. In a video released with his album 444, Jay Z admitted that he wasn't entirely honest at the beginning, but let's not forget, honesty wasn't a one-way street. There might have been a bit of overlap between the end of Beyonce's relationship with Lindell and the start of her journey with Jay Z. Rumors starting to circulate in 2003, and although she initially denied any involvement with Jay Z, she ended up going all in, crazy in love, while Jay Z was still playing it cool, referring to her as just a friend in a 2003 Playboy interview. But then, Jay Z's life took a turn when he reunited with his father just before his 2003 passing. This loss reportedly opened him up to giving and receiving love. The two of them were still dodging relationship questions at red carpet events, though they kept their private life under wraps. But honestly, Beyonce's parents weren't really a Jay Z fan all along. Her dad Matthew wasn't at all thrilled about him. In fact, in a 2006 interview with NPR, when asked about Jay Z as the guide for his daughter, Matthew's response was simply, "Next question." The London Mirror even quoted Matthew saying he didn't care for Jay at all. However, that didn't stop Beyonce. Her next move was to tie the knot with Jay Z, and she described herself as a non-traditional woman who didn't want an engagement ring. She thought people put too much emphasis on it, calling it silly, but ironically, she was spotted wearing a $5 million diamond ring, and the two of them got matching tattoos of the Roman numeral 4 on their ring fingers. The significance? Well, it's a special date, and you're about to find out why. Despite not craving a huge wedding, they secretly planned their wedding day for April 4th, 2008. Beyonce might be non-traditional, but when it came to Jay Z, she was all in. And that was definitely a mistake, because months before tying the knot, Jay Z found himself in a bit of a scandal. While filming a commercial in Miami, he reportedly met Olivia McFowler, an up-and-coming rapper.
Jay hit me on some, "I will reach you when I'm in town."
He wanted you to be his girl Friday.
He wanted me to be his girl when he's in town. So
Olivia spilled the tea, mentioning how Jay Z moved his chair next to hers, struck up a conversation and then had his bodyguard ask for her number. Olivia, however, thought it was a bit immature and didn't want to disrespect Beyoncé, so she declined. Despite Olivia's refusal, they reportedly crossed paths again at Nobu in Miami. This time, Beyoncé's sister Solange was in the mix. Olivia and Jay Z exchanged numbers in a private corridor, with Solange giving them the side eye. Yet nothing significant came out of this encounter. Olivia tried to capitalize on the scandal by releasing a song called Sorry Mrs. Carter, but her rap career faded into obscurity. Fast forward to April 4th, 2008, and Beyoncé and Jay Z exchanged vows in an intimate ceremony in Jay Z's Tribeca penthouse. However, 2 years later, rumors of Jay Z's infidelity surfaced. According to Hollywood Street King, Jay had allegedly been involved with a publicist named Kathy White before and during his marriage to Beyoncé. Photos from a Vegas nightclub in 2009 seem to support this claim, showing Jay Z and Kathy at the same table. The blog reported that Jay Z bought Kathy expensive Louis Vuitton shoes for a night out in Vegas, instructing her to bring friends to throw people off. The messy details allegedly came to light through Kathy's friend Jason Lee. Despite the potential legal issues, the blog post about Jay and Kathy's alleged affair remains on Hollywood Street King's website over a decade later, raising eyebrows and leaving lingering questions. Now comes the part that Beyoncé hasn't been able to live down to this day. After the internet went wild over the allegations, Kathy White, the woman rumored to be Jay Z's mistress, deleted her social media accounts, and of course, things went quiet for a bit after that. Though this was also the time when Jay Z became more involved in Beyoncé's career. An insider claimed that Beyoncé's dad, Matthew, was pushed to the side. The insider stated that there's no bigger controller than Jay, and Beyoncé, despite her greatness, would be lower on the totem pole without Jay. It seemed like Beyoncé went from being under her dad's control to being under her husband's influence. She severed ties with her dad in 2011, firing him as her manager amid accusations of theft. She then established her own management company, Parkwood Entertainment. In the same year, she announced her first pregnancy at the 2011 MTV VMA Awards. And 4 days later, Kathy, the woman rumored to be Jay's mistress, passed away from an alleged brain aneurysm. Coincidence? We hope so. Fast forward to 2012. Blue Ivy was born, and 2 years later, trouble brewed in paradise after Solange and Jay's elevator fight. Speculations arose about Jay possibly cheating on Beyoncé again, and when a Houston radio station asked Matthew about the rumors, he dismissed them, suggesting it was a PR stunt or, in his terms, a Jedi mind trick. The Carters kicked off their On the Run tour in the summer of 2014. Beyoncé changed song lyrics several times, which fueled rumors of Jay's infidelity. A blind item report even hinted that at that point in time, their marriage might have just been a business arrangement hanging on by a thread. Insiders speculated that Beyoncé and Jay knew they were the king and queen of hip-hop and weren't ready to lose their titles. They predicted the couple might stay married but live separate lives. After the tour, Us Weekly reported that Beyoncé was making moves to end their marriage. Rumors circulated that she was looking at apartments in Manhattan without Jay by her side. When Beyoncé dropped her 2016 album Lemonade, she alluded to Jay's cheating, expressing the hurt and anger she felt. Then we saw the mysterious Becky with the good hair enter the narrative. In his 2017 album 444, Jay Z also opened up about the troubles in their marriage. It wasn't until a November 2017 interview with the New York Times that he finally admitted to being a cheater. Some people felt the Carters were monetizing their marital issues, while others eagerly listened to the tea. Beyoncé also shared her experiences in an essay for Vogue. She talked about betrayals and heartbreaks, acknowledging disappointments in personal and business partnerships. She wrote about the generational curse of broken relationships, abuse of power, and mistrust weighing her down. Do you think Beyoncé will ever be able to live this trauma down? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.